In the heart of the deep green forest, a young rabbit named Riley and a grumpy old bear named Bernard lived. Riley, full of life and curiosity, was always hopping around, exploring every nook and cranny of the forest. His eyes sparkled with mischief, and his spirit was as sprightly as the morning sun. On the other hand, Bernard, the old bear, was quite the opposite. He was a solitary creature, preferring the quiet solitude of his cave to the bustling life of the forest. His demeanor was grumpy, his movements slow and measured. Despite sharing the same forest, their paths had never crossed. Their lives never intertwined. Such was the contrast between the lively rabbit and the reclusive bear. Yet, in the heart of Riley, a question always lingered. The young rabbit, with his boundless curiosity, often wondered what life was like for the old bear. One fateful day, a fierce storm hit the forest, causing chaos and fear among the creatures. The storm was relentless, its howling winds ripping through the trees, tearing leaves from their branches, and the incessant rain turning the earth into a muddy mess. In the midst of all this, our little hero, Riley, found himself caught in the storm's grip. He was tossed about, his small form no match for the storm's fury. Just when all seemed lost, a figure emerged from the rain-soaked foliage. It was Bernard, the grizzly bear known for his rough manners and solitary nature. With surprising gentleness, Bernard shielded Riley from the storm, his large form providing shelter from the relentless rain and wind. As the storm raged on, Bernard's gruff exterior softened. He comforted Riley, his actions speaking louder than any words ever could. In the face of danger, Bernard stepped up, showing that beneath his gruff exterior, he had a heart of gold. In the aftermath of the storm, a bond started to form between Riley and Bernard. In the quiet following the tempest, Riley, filled with a profound sense of gratitude, began making trips to Bernard's humble dwelling. He brought with him the gift of companionship, a rare commodity in the solitary existence of the forest. Day after day, he'd appear at Bernard's door, eager to share stories, laughter, and silence. Bernard, initially resistant, met Riley's persistent visits with a gruff exterior. His life, marked with solitude, had hardened him like the bark of the trees he lived amongst. But even the toughest bark yields to the persistent touch of time, and so did Bernard. He began to thaw, his frosty exterior melting away under the warmth of Riley's steadfast friendship. Their interactions, as simple as they were, began to weave a tapestry of deep companionship. It was a slow transformation, like the turning of seasons. Bernard's loneliness started to recede, replaced by a newfound joy. And Riley, well, he started to see the world through a different lens. His worldview, once narrow and confined, began to expand, filled with kindness, empathy, and a deep understanding of the power of friendship. Their unlikely friendship became a beacon of hope in the forest, showing that even the most unlikely of friendships can bloom in adversity. As the seasons changed, so did the life in the forest, but the bond between Riley and Bernard remained unbroken. Their friendship was like the steady rock amidst the flowing river of life, unyielding and steadfast. It was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of unity, transcending all boundaries. They were different, sure as day and night, but their differences only made their bond stronger. Where Riley was swift and light on his feet, Bernard was deliberate and thoughtful. Where Bernard was gruff and grumpy, Riley was bubbly and full of joy. Together they complemented each other, each one's weakness offset by the other's strength. Their unlikely friendship had a profound impact on the forest community. It was as if a new season had dawned, a season of harmony and understanding. Creatures of all shapes and sizes began to see beyond their differences. The forest was no longer a battleground of survival, but a haven of shared existence. Their story, their bond, became a tale told to the young ones in the forest. It was a tale that spoke of unity and diversity, of respect and understanding, of friendship that knows no boundaries. And so, the tale of Riley and Bernard serves as a reminder that true friendship knows no boundaries, and that even in the grumpiest of hearts, there can be room for love and companionship.